Whether you're curious or stuck on the last few items, today we're going to be diving into the collector for Fence and everything you need to know to get your hands on the largest container and escape from Tarkov. So if you're curious about how to get this task, you actually have to complete most of the tasks in Escape from Tarkov. However, there are a select few that you don't actually have to complete. I'll actually put a link to the wiki down below, which will actually show you guys what tasks you don't need to do and which will be more updated. But once you have completed most of the tasks besides the cosmetic rewards, you're actually going to get a task from Fence himself, in which you have to hand in all the streamer items found in Raid. And once you do that, you get the Kappa container coming in at 12 slots. It is the biggest secure container in Escape from Tarkov. Just to save time, however, we're going to be going through a few things here, but I'm just actually going to recommend, if you need anything here today, run the Moonshine or 85,000 ruble option on the Scav case. The Scav case is your best friend when getting a few select items, especially the rare ones like the Pestily Plague Mask or the Shroud Face Shroud. So guys, make sure that you run this every single chance you get, and I would actually recommend the Moonshine above all. Before we dive into the breakdown, I just want to let you guys know that duffel bags can spawn absolutely all the items you need besides the Plague, Shroud, and Cotton Beanie. Same with hidden stashes, which is once again, every single item that you could need for the collector can be found inside these hidden stashes. If you want to know where heaps of stashes are, I have another video, 23 of them on customs, which I'll link down below. You got stuff like the mark circles and also Sturm stash on woods here, which can actually spawn every single item except for Cotton Beanie, Shroud, and Pestily Face Mask. So once again, guys, make sure you check these when you get a chance if you are desperate for your last few items. Next up, if you need any rare items, safes are your best friends. If you are looking for anything like the Raven figurine, Silver Badge, Battered Antique Book, or the Golden Rooster, make sure to search any safes that you may come across. You can actually find a fair chunk of them across customs and many other maps, so make sure to search them when you get the chance. Once again, if you're looking for a specific item, everything will be timestamped down below, so let's get into where to find these items. The first one's going to be the Fire Steel, and we're going to be jumping straight into labs, and we're going to be heading down towards robot arms or cranes. Once you're down here towards the robot arms, chuck a left, and on the table opposite the crane arm here, we're actually going to find the Fire Steel in the middle. We're going to be heading over to the shoreline, and this is West 301. Opening up West 301, we're just going to head straight across to a white box, and on top of the box and also down below is a chance for a Fire Steel. The next spawn here is going to be on the weather station on shoreline. Heading inside, we're actually going to be heading up to the second floor. Once you go up towards the second floor, on the table just above the safe is a Fire Steel spawn. On reserve, we're here at RBGN. When you open this room, you're actually going to find on the ground a chance for a Fire Steel next to the two toolboxes. Also at RBAM on reserve as well, unlocking this in Black Bishop. We're going to be heading inside towards the back where there are two toolboxes. On both sides of the toolboxes is another chance for Fire Steels. Alright, so we're going to be looking for Fire Clean Gun Lube here today. Once again, we're back on labs and we're going to be heading towards just where we were before, and this is the robot arms. There's also a spawn for Fire Clean in the exact same spot. Heading over to Interchange here today, we're going to be at the power station. And we're going to be heading inside, and as soon as we head inside, we're going to be finding a rack on the left-hand side, and on the rack spawns Deadly Slob Beard Oil and Fire Clean Lube. Alright, so we're going to be looking for Deadly Slob Beard Oil here. Inside Interchange in the furniture store, inside these open bookshelves, are a chance for Deadly Slob Beard Oil. If you're here, you may as well go into the back of Ollie offices, and while you're here, jump past where you do Ollie Logistics to this back office. Open this door here, and on the bench on the right is a spawn for Deadly Slob Beard Oil. We're back at Interchange Power Station, and we'll be heading inside. As soon as you head inside the power station, take a left-hand turn here, and on the metal shelf is a Deadly Slob Beard Oil spawn. The next item here today is a food item, and this is going to be Devil Dog Mayo. You can actually find a hard spawn for this on Shoreline West 216. As soon as you head inside, there is a food spawn at the very back next to a grenade container. Make sure to check just here, and you can find a good spawn for it. The next spawn is going to be on labs, and this is in server office towards the kitchen. Just here in the corner is another Mayo spawn. Now, your best friend, and pretty much for any item that is a food item, whether this be sprats or anything in between, are ration crates. You can actually find a lot of them in the PSP cages on reserve. If you're struggling to find anything, whether that be Dr. Lupo's beans or any of the items that you may require, the ration supply crates are your best friend. So make sure to buy a cheap key, like an example would be PSP1, and get looking. Once again, we're going to be looking for sprats, and it's going to be the same thing, guys. Make sure to get some cage keys here. You can actually find a few of them across also customs, but if you get your hands on the collection of PSP keys, you shouldn't have a hard time finding these. They also spawn in any single food spawn across every map. The next item here is Dr. Lupo's coffee beans. One of the rarest items Escape from Tarkov recently got buffed. We're actually going to be finding it in the chairman's house here on Shoreline. You can also find them on the Mark Circle on Woods. But your best bet is, once again, buy the PSP1 or PSP2 keys and open these ration crates, and you'll have a good chance at finding them. The next item here is the Golden Rooster, Chicken Prism's Golden Cock. We're going to be heading to labs, but this time with a key called the Lab Key Manager's Office. Heading towards the manager's office, we're going to unlock this door. As soon as you unlock this door, just above the weapons crate is a rare spawn, and also behind past the chair. We're in West 220 here. Unlocking this door, we're going to head inside towards the back box here where this cat is a spawn for the Golden Cock. Also, East 205/206 on the bed inside this drawer is a good chance to find it as well. Another room inside the resort is East 222 or 226. Heading inside in an open cardboard box here is a good rare spawn. Last but not least, East 310 is a good room here to spawn the Golden Cock. Make sure to check these two opposing tables. The next item, Silver Badge. We're going to be heading back to Manager's office here. And once again, guys, unlock with the Lab.Manager's office key. Make sure you check also behind where the chair is and on the ground for rare spawns. And here's a good chance to find the badge. We'll be heading towards West 220 on Shoreline. As soon as you head inside, chuck a right-hand turn here towards the cat and check on top of this box. Also, again, once again, in 205/206, make sure to jump on the bed and check this open drawer here on the bed. You can also find them in East 222/226. Once again, guys, walk it inside. There is a box on the right-hand side. Make sure to check in the open box here for a spawn. Also in East 310, probably the best chance you're going to have here is going to be on either opposing table. The next item is the Raven figurine, and this can also be found in Lab.Manager's office key, but your best bet is probably safes. Alright, now for the 1G phone. Your best bet would be to go towards the power station on Interchange or any of the tech stores across Interchange like TechLight, Texo, Rasmussen, and also German are a good chance to find these. You can also find them in duffel bags. The next item here is the Battered Antique Book. Now for this one, you're going to need to search everything from duffels, safes, caches, and everything in between because you're not actually going to find very rare spawns for these, like Dorm Room 203 is extremely rare. So your best bet is to look for those there. Next one here, Antique Axe. Now this is a bit of luck, but I would recommend going to labs or going into factory and farming scabs. As soon as you kill scabs or raiders, make sure to check their scabbard slot for the Antique Axe. The next item here is Pestily Plague Mask, and you got to be checking Sanitar and Sturman's followers. As for the last few items, from Sequisha's Mustache, Cotton Beanie, Shroud Face Mask, or Pestily Plague Mask, your best bet is to actually go into factory, whether it be day or night time, and farm scavs endlessly. I know it's quite relentless and boring, but it is the most efficient way to do it. And once again, make sure to run that scav case off cooldown. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me out a ton, guys. I've actually got a heap of awesome content coming up, so you don't want to miss that. And as always, we'll see you on the next one.